In the 80s, I mean, I'm early 50s now, so I'd left school in 1982. So about the time when I was, a teenager, we were really becoming highly anxious about HIV and AIDS, and that's where there were a lot in the newspapers, a lot on the TV, even before the major 1987 Tombstone ads. So everybody had so that's where the stigma was born, really, because it was really affecting men who have sex with men. And obviously anybody who was perceived to be gay, it was not only were you a target because it was perceived that you were a filthy gay spreading this disease, but also it was a cheap laugh. It was easy to have a dig at somebody and just. I mean, I remember distinctly walking down the road, and just people there were just people out, and I didn't know these people. Just I was walking down the road, and people in the window opened the window and just shouted AIDS at me, and just laughed. And I make no sense of that, except that makes you even more terrified than you already are. So first of all, you're terrified for the things that you're hearing on the news and you're reading in the papers. And then when somebody kind of targets you and spots you as somebody who could be at risk of HIV and AIDS, and by then I'd not even had a partner, it makes you really shaky. And I can laugh about it now because it's such a world away. It's more than 30 years ago, but the damage that does to your confidence and to your belief in your ability to live your life when already you're testing the water and you're not seeing any positivity in any role models and all that stuff, to be the butt of a joke, to realise that, people realise that there's nothing down for you, and also if you do try and get in life and try and get a partner and try and find your way out, you're going to die anyway, and nobody's going to care because it's just a big joke to them and they're better off rid of you. So that all those kind of things is going around in your head. So I knew I had to get out of where I lived. There was no problem with family or anything. I didn't come out to them because I wasn't sure, but I just knew I couldn't live in that kind of small town mentality. So that's why I needed to go to college, and I like many, gay people do try and find a career where you were accepted, and my career was theatre. I couldn't be more theatrical. And then that's why it took me such a long time to find my place.